defend, deny, depose. That's how 26-year-old Luigi Mangione named his bullets. That brutally killed Brian Thompson, CEO of the $400 billion health insurance firm United Healthcare. The bullet names mock the tactics that health insurers use to delay payments, deny a claim, and then defend their actions. And as if mocking the payouts they give, Luigi left a bag full of Monopoly money at the crime scene before escaping on an e-bike. 5 days later, an employee at a McDonald's in Altoona, Pennsylvania, identified him and informed police, who immediately arrived and arrested him. Much to the shock and dismay of the medical industry and police, there was no public outrage against him. Instead, many people supported him and chipped in thousands of dollars through online fundraisers towards his defense. The McDonald's worker who turned him in is trolled online, while the McDonald's Altoona franchise where he was apprehended has been spammed with bad reviews, while the Altoona Police Department who arrested him received death threats. Dressed like Luigi was on the day of the killing, his supporters assembled at Washington Square Park and competed in a look-alike contest. On Spotify, playlists were dedicated to the suspect, and on TikTok, people posted videos of a CEO assassin New York City walking tour, while moms posted videos about their ordeals while dealing with insurers during their kids' treatment. Etsy was flooded with pro-Luigi clothing, and so was Amazon. The overwhelming online reaction was also attributed to his pretty looks.
I would totally do this hot assassin.
So how did a good-looking Ivy League student like Luigi, who graduated from the University of Pennsylvania's acclaimed engineering program, and who belonged to a wealthy family of real estate owners, turn into a murderer? In early 2023, Luigi took a surfing class while working remotely as a techie in Honolulu, Hawaii. In one of the sessions, he injured his back and couldn't get out of bed for a week. So excruciating was the pain that it hurt to sit. His legs twitched and his groin sometimes went numb. He consulted doctors and took medication.
Just meds will be fine. You don't need surgery.
But the pain never went away entirely, leaving him frustrated. So he quit his job and decided to take a break to focus on reading and yoga. He started his own book club and read several books ranging from George Orwell's 1984 to self-help books and books related to back pain. But with still no relief even after many months, in the summer of 2023, he underwent a successful spinal fusion surgery and posted his relief on Reddit.
It was a success. I could walk and sit just fine within days.
His disdain for the healthcare industry started to show as he urged others to get surgery done and not live in pain.
You should push back against doctors who are wary of surgical solutions.
And mocked the healthcare industry.
Tell them how it's preventing you from working. We live in a capitalist society. They will respond to this far more urgently than you just describing your unbearable pain.
Anger was increasing now as he started recommending controversial books on violence and masculinity, which scared away most members of his book club. The most controversial being the 1995 Unabomber Manifesto of Ted Kaczynski, who, somewhat like Luigi, abandoned his prodigious academic career in mathematics to become a recluse, living in the remote mountains near Lincoln, Montana, looking for a quiet life. Instead, Kaczynski became a dreaded terrorist, launching a nationwide mail bombing spree against people and places he believed were destroying the environment. Between 1978 and 1995, for 17 long years, he mailed letter bombs to university and airline desks, murdering 3 people and injuring 23 others. After 20 years, the FBI finally arrested him in 1996, the agency's most expensive investigation in history. It is based on Kaczynski's 35,000-word manifesto against the ills of modern society that he had sent to newspapers, which inspired Luigi to write his own 3-page manifesto, which was found on him when he was arrested, along with a spiral notebook with handwritten entries, in which he expressed his disdain for corporate America, especially the healthcare industry and its wealthy executives.
The US has the #1 most expensive healthcare system in the world, yet we rank roughly number 42 in life expectancy.
Singling out one company in particular,
the Target Company. It has put profits ahead of extending lives.
United Healthcare, the largest health insurer in America, which was allegedly involved in many fraudulent activities, seemed to be the target. Showing fake diagnoses of diseases that no doctor ever treated, United Healthcare pocketed £8 billion in 2021, half of its net income from US's Medicare. The same year, in a lawsuit by doctors for underpaying claims, a jury found United guilty of malice, oppression, and fraud. In 2019, 3 addiction and mental health treatment centers sued the company for wrongfully denying almost £5 million in health treatment claims to 50,000 patients. In January 2023, an appeal court ruled,
United Healthcare has violated its financial duty and put the interests of the company before that of patients.
A recent class action lawsuit accuses it of using AI algorithms to automatically refuse payments for some claims. As per government's Medicare data, 2023, United Healthcare has the highest claim denial rate of 32%, twice the industry standard of 16%. The list of underpaid claims and corruption charges can go on, but why Luigi chose Thompson as his target is not too hard to crack either. As CEO of United Healthcare, he is one of the top 3 in the company. Together, these 3 sold a huge chunk of their holdings without disclosing to investors about an ongoing DOJ investigation on insider trading, for which he, along with the other top management, faced a lawsuit in May 2024. This happened around the same time Luigi was hiking on one of Japan's lush mountain ranges during his long solo trip across Asia, when he paused to record a voice message to a friend he had met abroad.
I want some time to zen out.
It was his last message before he abruptly cut ties from friends and family and disappeared. When he learned about the upcoming public investor conference in December, which Thompson would be attending, Luigi's mind was made. He was going to act.
What better chance to whack the CEO at the annual parasitic bean counting convention?
Around the same time, police suspect is when he must have assembled the DIY ghost gun, which can easily be made using a 3D printer. Knowing he would be arrested for the crime, he claimed responsibility in the manifesto.
Frankly, these parasites simply had it coming. I do apologize for any strife or traumas, but it had to be done.
But he still took precautions. On November 24th, to evade airport security, Luigi took a bus from Atlanta to New York City and checked into a hostel with a fake name and ID card. He most probably recce'd the investor conference location and was well aware of Brian Thompson's schedule and route. All the while during his stay in the hostel, he wore a mask and a hoodie. But when a hostel employee flirted with him, the hot blood in him couldn't resist, and he lowered his mask for a few seconds to smile and chat with her. That weak moment revealed his face in the hostel CCTV camera, which the FBI later used to put up posters of him across cities. He also carelessly left behind a trail of discarded items in the hostel, enough DNA and fingerprint evidence for authorities. 10 days later, on the morning of December 4th, Luigi shot Thompson while he was walking to the investor conference. Although 90% of Americans have health insurance, why is it that 40% of them still need to take loans for medical emergencies? Because a particular ambulance may be from the wrong company or deemed unnecessary, leaving one to pay thousands of dollars. Some services from a hospital may not be covered, even if the hospital itself is covered. Sometimes it can get absurd, with one major US insurer announcing it would stop paying for anesthesia if a surgery went on too long. Does he expect the knocked out patient to wake up in the middle of surgery and yell at doctors,
"Hurry up, sir, you're going too slow"?
From sadist serial killer Ted Bundy to gangster Jeremy Meeks, there's a history of violent men having cult followings. During the Depression era, ordinary Americans saw bank robbers like Bonnie and Clyde or the Dillinger Gang as fighting on behalf of the poor. The engagement with social media posts about Thompson's killing surpassed that of the assassination attempt against Donald Trump in July. It seems like Luigi's actions, however ill-conceived, spoke to the many Americans frustrated with the healthcare insurance industry today. You will also find these sources listed in our video description section.